Okay. So Mahil, listen. 2016 October November paper 2-2. Write all the necessary information when I'm telling. Okay. Take your red pen and write everything. Okay. I'll change. Okay. Mahil, listen. It is an acidic amphoteric pollutant from volcanic eruption. What is that gas? Sulfur dioxide. SO2. SO2 coming from volcanic eruption. Saturated. Can you remember what's the meaning of unsaturated? Unsaturated means it contains carbon-carbon double bond, right? Unsaturated means carbon-carbon double bond. Then saturated means what? Carbon-carbon single bond, right? Saturated means carbon-carbon single bond where you can see alkane or alkene. Alkane. Therefore, it should be alkane. What's only alkane given? C3H8. What's the name? Propane. C3H8. Propane. Next one. Dissolve in water to form aqueous solution which gives white precipitate when you add sodium hydroxide. What is white precipitate given with sodium hydroxide? Zinc or aluminium or calcium, right? All things. Zinc, aluminium, calcium. Therefore, what's the answer? Zinc sulfate. Right? Are all the information? Calcium. But in excess, calcium white precipitate remain, zinc and aluminium dissolve. Reduce iron 3 oxide to iron in blast furnace. What is? Carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide. Contribute the process eutrophication. What are the ions? I told you nitrate or phosphate. Any nitrate and phosphate given? Yes. Sodium phosphate Na3PO4. Put the marks out of 5. Put the marks out of 4. Because saturated thing you can't do. Put the marks out of 4. Next one. Farmers add fertilizers such as ammonium sulfate to increase the rate of plant growth. Write the formula of iron present in ammonium sulfate. How to write ammonium? NH4 plus sulfate SO4 2 minus. Test for ammonium ion. Add aqueous sodium hydroxide and warm the mixture. Red pen. Add heat, okay, but try warm the mixture. Add aqueous sodium hydroxide and warm the mixture. Observation: colorless pungent gas is formed. It turns damp red litmus to blue. Pungent gas formed. It turns damp red litmus to blue. When ammonia dissolves in water, ammonium ion and hydroxide ion is produced. Write an ionic equation for aqueous ammonia with sulfuric acid. Aqueous ammonia. Ammonia is acid or alkaline? Alkaline. Sulfuric is an acid. I told you any acid base, always ionic equation is what? H plus plus OH minus given water. This is the ionic equation. Any acid base, any acid and alkaline reaction, this is the ionic equation, right? Everything. Any acid and alkaline reaction, this is the ionic equation. Okay. Next one. Put the marks out of 5. Put the marks out of 5. Next one. The alkane are homologous series. Please tell me the definition of homologous series? It has a one general formula and similar chemical properties. What are the 5 examples I gave for homologous series? Alkane, alkene, alcohol, carboxylic acid, esters. We already finished alkane. State 2 properties of homologous series. Melting and boiling point increases down the groove. Red pen, right? Melting and boiling point increases down the groove. They have one general formula. They have similar chemical properties. Can you understand? Viscosity increases. Those write everything right. Okay, and isomerism. Draw the structure of branch and unbranched alkane which has 4 carbon atom. 4 carbon atom in alkane එක මොකද්ද? Butane. In a branch and unbranched. First I'll draw unbranched. Chandru, unbranched is this. Branch is, we can put 3 in longest chain and 1 for here. This is called branch. Write everything. You have to put the hydrogen even. H, here, you have to. C4, 10. Why? CnH2 and plus 2. Simply these two structures we call what, Lamai? What we call isomers. What we call isomers. Isomers means what? Same molecular formula but different structures. We call isomers. Can you understand? Next one. Why you didn't do that question, Dihin? We did the alkene. Why? Okay. Now can you understand what's a branch and unbranch? This is unbranch, right? This is branch. Next one. The graph show how the melting and boiling point are first 9 unbranched alkane. Starting from you, tell me the first member of alkane name. Methane, yes. Ethane, you. Next. Fifth polygon in the maths, what we call? 10th one, anyone? Decane. They are asking, describe how the melting point of these alkanes change with the number of carbon atom. You can write melting point generally increase 1 mark. Melting point generally increased 1 mark. But you can see there's a small deviation. You have to write that one for other 1 mark. You can tell, but second member to third member, melting point decrease. 1 mark is allocated. Generally, melting point increase, but second to third member, melting point decreased. Online student, no problem. Online. Online. Second to third, melting point decrease. Online student, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Someone please
No
talk.
problem, sir.
Use the graph, estimate the melting point of unbranched alkane which has 10 carbon atom. Now, what is the maximum one? Somewhere around here, ne? Therefore, definitely that melting point should be above minus 50. That means it should be high value. You make value minus 40, minus should be there. Minus, it should be higher. These values are negative values. Minus 50, more than minus 50. What's the highest value for minus 50? Minus 40? Who? You wrote 40? Okay. 40. Minus 40. Okay. Minus 40. Construct the equation for complete combustion. Complete means what? We combust with excess oxygen. What are the products of mine? Carbon dioxide and water. First you have to balance carbon. 5, 6. Am I correct? 5 times 2, 10. 10 plus 6, 16. Then how many oxygen, Chandru? 8. Name the products of incomplete combustion. Explain why. Yes. You can write carbon monoxide. It have an ability to displace oxygen from hemoglobin. Put the marks out of 11. Put the marks out of 11. Describe how increase in the concentration of each of these substances affecting to the relative rate of reaction. Propanone. Propanone is this one. Propanone, when the concentration increase, what happen? Rate of reaction increase. Therefore, it should be increased. Can you see 0.025 to 0.05 when it increase? Rashmika, then rate of reaction increase. Am I correct? Iodine, can you see? The concentration increase or decrease, anything happen for the rate? No. Can you see me? Iodine concentration decrease in 3rd to 4th. You have to consider these two experiments to get an idea of iodine. When the concentration increase or decrease, nothing happened to the rate. Therefore, no. Huh? No, I mean 5.1, 5.1. First and second, you can't change. You can't get an idea because both the concentrations are same. You understand? Hydrochloric acid, yes, increases. Why? 0.06 to 0.12. Rate is increased by 5.1 to 10.2. Therefore, increases. 3 marks. Increase in temperature, increase rate of reaction, explained by term kinetic. Yes. Increase in temperature, particle gain kinetic energy. More successful collisions in between particles. Keep your paper down and on. Yes, more frequent collision, successful collision. Successful word should be there, otherwise wrong. Iodine has several isotopes. What is isotope? Same element, but different number of neutrons, same number of protons and electrons. Full statement should be the otherwise wrong. Construct the ionic equation. Same element with different number of neutrons, but same proton and electrons. Construct the ionic equation. I2 plus AT minus given what? I minus N AT2. Again, AT2. We have to balance. We have to put 2 and 2 here. Why I put AT2? Because it's a halogen. Halogens, all halogens are diatomic. Can I go to the next one? Explain how iodine ions act as a reducing agent. You can explain from gaining or losing electron. What is the oxidation state of I minus? -1. This one 0. You can write I minus to I2, oxidation state increase, known as oxidation. Oxidation take place in reducing agent. Again, I minus to I2, oxidation state increase, increasing oxidation state known as oxidation. Oxidations take place in reducing agent. Or you can write like this, Lamai. I minus become I2 ne? We have to put 2 in front of I minus, and we have to put electrons into most positive side. This is gaining electron or losing electron? Losing, because it loses, that's why product side. If you are not sure me, again you can count the number of electron. Iodine, what's electron? Just tell me from the periodic table. Iodine, how many electrons? What's the atomic number? 53. I minus 54. 54 to 53 reduce. That means losing. You can write this one even. Iodide to iodine, it loses electron. Iodide to iodine, it loses electron. Losing electron known as oxidation. Losing electron take place in oxidation. Oxidation take place in reducing agent. Oxidation take place in reducing agent. Put the marks out of 8. Next one. Calculate the percentage by mass of nickel in nickel carbonyl. Can you know the equation? Tell me. Percentage by mass of what? Nickel in nickel carbonyl equal number of nickel into AR over MR into 100. How many nickel in nickel carbonyl? 1. Can I know the AR of nickel? 59. In a nickel carbonyl, find the MR. Wait, 59 plus 12 plus 16 into 4. Can I know the answer? 171 into 100. What's the answer? Huh? 34.5. AR means relative atomic mass. You will have to get from periodic table. Relative atomic mass. MR means relative molecular mass. Okay. Calculate the maximum volume of gas form. Okay. What are the data given, Lamai? Nickel carbonyl mass is given. But they are asking volume of gases. Look at the question. How many gases form? 2. Ethra, you have to find the volume of this one and this one both. Okay. Can you understand? Understood? First, you have to find the number of moles of nickel carbonyl. How to find, Lamai? N equals simple M over capital M. What's the mass? 1.71 gram divided by 171 grams per mole. Answer is 0.01. Can you understand? Nickel carbonyl 2 gases. What's the mole ratio? Huh? Tell me. Huh? 1 to 5. Because 4 plus 1. Okay? Or you can write total gas H2 to CO. Am I correct? Can I know the mole ratio? Nickel carbonyl to H2 to carbon monoxide. 1 to 4. Am I correct? If you have nickel carbonyl 0.01 mole, how many hydrogen mole? Why you are not using red pen? I know. Then after that, I put all correct. What's the hydrogen mole number of moles? 0.01 hydrogen. What's the carbon monoxide moles? 0.01. 4. Can you understand? And what's the total number of gas moles? 0.05. If you put 1 to 5 even correct, then you have to find the volume. Tell me how to find the volume. N equal V over 24. V equal 24N. 24 what's unit? Decimeter per mole into 0.05 mole. Mole and per mole you can cancel. Can I know the answer? 1.2. They didn't give any units. Therefore, I am writing 1.20 decimeter cube. But if someone wrote 1200 centimeter cube, also correct. This 0.01 1 mark, 0.05 1 mark, 1.2 1 mark. Can you cancel more than one because dividing? No, this is decimeter per mole. That one just mole. Then mole and per mole you can cancel. Next one. The structure of nickel carbonyl is given. Write two physical properties. You know nickel is a transition metal. Nickel is a transition metal. Then you can write the physical properties of a transition metal. They can form colored solution. They can form colored solution. High melting and boiling point. They can act as a catalyst. Right? All the necessary information. They can act as a catalyst. Next one. Suggest why cobalt has higher atomic mass than nickel. Now look at my atomic mass. Atom mass is depend on whom? Protons and sorry. Sorry. Who is me? Risat? The Risat? Risat, please change your name. Otherwise, I am removing. Vishwadit. Vishwadit, please change your name. Lamai, listen. No, I didn't. Okay, Lamai, tell me atomic mass depend on proton and neutron. Electron mass is very small. Therefore, proton number greater. But they said relative atomic mass is low in nickel. Why? You can tell it contains different number of neutrons. You can write this. Relative atomic mass is depend on protons and neutrons. 1 mark. Nickel contain less neutrons than cobalt. Nickel, atomic mass is depend on proton and neutron. In here, nickel has low number of neutrons than protons. What is the meaning of strong acid? When the substance dissolve in water, it fully ionize, fully dissociate, completely ionize, completely dissociate to give H plus ions. That one should be the otherwise wrong. The substance which dissolve in water or substance which fully ionize in water, fully dissociate in water to give H plus ions, be known as strong acid. Put the marks out of 10. Explain how metal conduct electricity because of free mobile electrons. They have free mobile electrons. Two trends. Alkali metals means what's the group? Group 1. Group 2. Alkaline earth metals. Right? Alkaline earth metals. Group 7. Halogens. Group 8. Noble gas. State two trends properties of alkali metals. That means they are asking what happened down the group. What happened? Reactivity increases. Huh? Sorry? Density decreases. Melting and boiling point. Melting and boiling point decrease. Why reactivity increase? No. I hope can you remember one of the MCQ also we discussed yesterday. Okay? Name the product formed when rubidium react with water. Rubidium hydroxide and hydrogen. That's also correct. Normally, when the rubidium oxide form again, it's quickly react with water form rubidium hydroxide. Rubidium hydroxide and hydrogen. Suggest why sodium reduce. Again, you can go to the oxidation state. Sodium, what's oxidation state? Suggest why sodium reduces. No. Suggest why sodium reduces titanium oxide because sodium is high reactive than titanium.
Sir,
Oh, yes, why?
what's the answer for C?
Rubidium hydroxide and hydrogen.
Okay.
Titanium fluoride, why? Sodium is high reactive than titanium. Okay.
So sodium decreases titanium oxidation.
Now, they are not asking the redox me again. They are asking why sodium reduces titanium fluoride. They are not asking oxidation and reduction. Okay. Next one. Name the catalyst. Today also I gave you. What is this? Is contact process. What's a catalyst? Vanadium 5 oxide. Draw the dot and cross diagram for oxygen. Starting from the minimum bond, oxygen was a group 6. 1 is given for the bonding. How many remain in the outer shell? 5. Here 5. Then last step, count and check whether 8 is complete. Check the 8 is complete. No. At that time, what you have to do? Erase 1 from each side and make another bond. Now again count 8. If it is still not 8 complete, again erase 1 from each side. Next one. Describe how and explain why the percentage yield of sulfur trioxide changes with temperature. Why? Can you see when the temperature increase, what happened to the yield? Decrease. That means forward reaction is exothermic or endothermic. When the temperature increase, the sulfur trioxide yield decrease. Endothermic, not endothermic. Yes, endothermic. Put it. When the temperature increase, sulfur trioxide yield decrease means portion of equilibrium moves to left hand side. That means no. That means backward is what? Endo. Can you understand? When you increase temperature, sulfur trioxide yield decrease means portion of equilibrium shift to the left hand side. Increase in temperature favors endothermic. And forward reaction should be exothermic. Right? Increase in temperature favors endothermic reaction. Increase in temperature favors endothermic reaction. Portion of equilibrium shift to left hand side. Portion of equilibrium shift to left hand side. Therefore, forward reaction is exothermic. Therefore, forward reaction is exothermic.
So this is reaction.
Portion of equilibrium shift to left hand side.
So what is question of liquid?
That's we did under me. The question of equilibrium means you can get an idea whether concentration of reactant and product increase or decrease. If the reactant side increase means we are calling question of equilibrium shift to left hand side. You did the school, what is the lesson? Me reversible reaction, you did? Ah, no, then you can get a number. Okay. Suggest why the reaction carried 450, not at 250. At low temperature, rate of reaction decrease. Then less successful collisions occur. At lower temperature, rate of reaction decrease. Therefore, less number of successful collisions occur. Pressure. Pressure keewa monada banna mai. Number of gas moles. How many number of gas moles in the reactant side? 3. Product side 2. Next. They are asking what happened, increase in pressure or decrease in pressure? Huh? Increase in pressure favors less number of gas molecule side. 1 mark. Increase in pressure favors less number of gas molecule side. Question of equilibrium shift to right hand side. Huh? Increase in pressure favors less number of gas moles. Position of equilibrium shift to right hand side. Can you understand? Why? No. Why? Sulfur trioxide oxidize hydrogen. For precipitate, you can write PPT. Okay? Sulfur trioxide oxidize hydrogen bromide to sulfur dioxide bromide. Yes, sulfur trioxide SO3 plus HBr. What are the products? Sulfur dioxide SO2. Bromine, how to write? Br 2. Water H2O. You didn't put a Br2. So halogens. Halogen all are diatomy, right? My first balance. Method this side 2Br, then I'll put 2. Oxygen, balance, ne? Oxygen method 3. Method 2 plus 1, 3. It's balance. Okay? Put the marks out of 10. Draw the energy profile diagram. This is exothermic. In exothermic reactant is exothermic, which energy